Hi everybody, it's Debbie here and welcome back to my channel. I've been working on making some little tiny embellishments today. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining me today. Really nice to have you stop in. And if you like what you see, maybe you could consider hitting the subscribe button and becoming part of my YouTube family. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. So this is what I'm making today. I'm making these teeny tiny little envelopes, and these make your own style postage stamps. So let's get into the video and I'll show you how I made these. So the first embellishment that I want to share with you today is these teeny tiny little envelopes that can be decorated, and yeah, they're really cute. So all I did, now these little embellishments are going to measure 2 inches by 2 inches plus the little flap, which is a really cute little size for something to slip in a journal, a notebook. These are so cute, they could even be put on a large paper clip and used as a embellishment that way in a book. You could put a paper clip on the back and slide them sideways right into your pages. And because we're using pretty paper, they're pretty on the back, so they can actually come out. So you can use these for a number of things. So I have different pieces of, I just went through a scrap paper box and some small 6-inch pieces that had corners cut out and things like that. And I cut some 3 by 3 inch pieces. And all I'm doing to make these is folding one corner in to where I think the center will be. And when I do it, I kind of try to line this up with this here. So this edge, when this is turned in with this edge, should be about straight. Then I'm flipping it over. I'm folding the other side over just so that it overlaps a little bit. So I'm going to try to flip this over so that this at the top is about even, just like that, so that this from here to here is pretty close to being even. I'm not going by any specific measurements. I'm not scoring these first. I'm just folding them over like this, and then I am going to take the bottom, and I like to come a little wee bit past here. Like you could fold it from here, just like that, from that bottom edge, and it'll just come up and meet. But I like to come up a little tiny bit more and fold that up. And on some of them, I've even been taking this corner rounder and just nipping that off so that when this comes up, it gives it this finished look. And when that is all done, all I'm doing is putting a little tacky across there and folding that up on top of it. And it's done. That little envelope is done. So now these can be decorated any way you want to. Oh, this would be pretty. A little wee piece of this gifted ribbon. So I'm going to cut that about the size of a ticket. I'm going to put my hot glue gun. I'm going to plug my hot glue gun in to, now that I've got to this part, a little wee piece of that pink ribbon would look really cute in there. And then let's see, I have this. Let's move that over a little bit like that. And then I have this little piece that was packaging from Bookfell Studio, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I can just put that in there, like that. a square gem would look really pretty on there. This, just something sticking out a little bit like this. So then I can hot glue this all down. So I'm going to set that one there, and I'm going to grab another one. So this is, I am going to put some tape on the bottom of that flap and on the top of that flap. I'm going to put this in here, a little bit skinnier maybe. Just like that. Let's trim the back off. And now I have a contrasting envelope. This one is really pretty because it's white, gold, pink, pastels. So you want to make a whole variety of these little things in all the different colors. Now, if you want this flap to come forward a little bit, or even to look like it's partially closed, you want to take your ruler. I don't have a soft surface here, but score across from corner to corner like that. And then you can bend this down a little bit like that so that it even flaps. The flap sticks up a little bit. So if you're sticking this down and you've got this embellished, then yeah, this little flap will be great. So let's see what else we can put in here. This is from some bits and pieces from some different paper pads. Look at how stinking cute that little gold bow is. There's this little bit. There's two of these little bits actually. So there's that. There's some of this. This would make a nice banner. So let's see what I can decorate this with. I'm going to cut one little strip of that. Then I am going to, I'm just going to dovetail this like that. So I have this little banner that can stick out of here like this. Yeah, so I hate fussy cutting. But I don't own a Cricut, and I don't have a, there, that's nice. Oh, that might be pretty right there and there. And again, what else? Again, let me see if I can get 3 off of here that are not broken apart so I can get that perfect spacing. So yeah, so you can just put this right across the bottom if you like, and then glue your little bits in. So this one here and this one here, I'm just going to hot glue them together so that you can kind of see the look that I'm going for. Next little embellishment that I'm working on today is stamps. So we collect stamps off of our envelopes when we do swaps, and we like to use them. But sometimes you just want something that's a little prettier than a normal stamp. So what I've done is I had this paper pad, and it's called Paddywhack. It's from Recollections, and I wish they had year on them or a date on them or something, because I think I've had this for over 5 years. It does have this teeny tiny print in it. Even these ones are too big, but let me see. I'm going to get to a page like the types of pages that I pulled, because it has such a, like this little leaf pattern here, and the stripes, the zigzags, the dots, like this background here is perfect. So all I did was pull those papers, and using, well, once again, this is from my stash. I have 3 or 4 sets of these scissors. This is just a really crinkly edge, but I'll show you when they're cut. It kind of looks like a stamp edge. It, let me see if I can get this right up here so it can focus. This, come on, focus here. See that really crinkly little edge? That is perfect for a stamp. So what I'm doing is I've got this little piece and I have this little stamp here. So I've backed it onto a piece of paper. I've got out my stickers. Now, we hoard our stickers. I mean, I know you do. I know you do. Yeah. So everybody hoards their stickers, and I've been collecting from Sticky Club for quite some time because I love it, and now it's time for me to start using them. So here is a very organic rectangle shaped sticker that is really pretty. So I'm going to pop through these, and that's right about the right size and about the right color, I think. And I am going to put this sticker on this paper, just like this. Now, it's kind of clear so you can see through it, but doesn't it look like the organics have been stamped right onto the top of the paper? So all this needs over top of it is a postage stamp, which I don't have, but it's on my list. But even so, if you stamp these with a postage stamp, they'd be awesome. But what if all you have is this? So what if you added something like this to your stamp when you were done? Just like that. That's all it takes. And then put a postage stamp over that. That would make a cute little embellishment. So I'm going to make a bunch of stamps. There. What about using the stamp to put the price in the middle? So 15 cents. So these are 15-cent stamps. This could be a $25 stamp. So we'll just go like this. Like that. So yeah, so I am going to just make a bunch. I'm just going to make a bunch. So I left a couple just like they were. I just made a couple of little envelopes because you can just stick them in and put a little note in them too. So I made just a couple of envelopes to stick in there. But this is what I did with the other ones. So this paper here kind of looks like, it looks like somebody took a picture of a bunch of tea-dyed doilies. That's what it looks like. So all I did with this one was I stuck in a little, it says believe in you, that's how you make your dreams come true, but it says believe in you, that's how, and it's just buried under there. But it is a really cute little embellishment. I added a flag, I added a gel sticker, and I added a little gem here at the bottom of the envelope. And I made this one. I love this one. This one has little bits of map in it. It has this little tag here. It's got this little hope banner with this corrugated paper behind it. It's very, I don't even know the feel of this one. Very kind of a cross between country and vintage. This one, I used that same paper again. So these first three, I've used the same paper. But this one, I stuck 2 tags in, just 2 little tags tied together, a little sticker here, and a little butterfly sticker there. But I think these will look cute on things, like on your projects. But I also think these would be really cute for gifting in Happy Mail and things like that. So here is this was from a boho. This is that one with just white with the gold frames on it. So a little bit of white and gold. So I decided to put a little sticker in here. This one is a feather with a heart on it, and this little flower I laid right on top. And they're all layered as well. So there's dimension to this. Now, if you were going to do these to put in your junk journals and things like that, I think I'd try to keep them a little bit smaller. But you can still use these items. Just take the pop dots off the back of them and glue them down instead of putting them in on the pop dots. Like I kept this one really simple and really flat. So see how flat this is? This will go on some flat mail really easy. So I took this little sticker, put it down in the corner. The only thing that's rise up on this is this flat back pearl, this little bit of pearls right here. But this is just a flat sticker with a butterfly on top stuck in the little envelope. And I think that's cute. So this is the same paper, the same gold paper again, but in this one, you saw me make this one, I put the little bow. I've got the gold and white and pink elements on here, and I think they're sweet as can be. Now, I backed the inside of the flap on this one with some pink paper, but I didn't do that to all of them. In fact, I didn't do that to hardly any of them, only a few of them. So you saw me, I backed this one. So it's just got little bits, little elements and things that I've been collecting. And it's a way to use things that you're not going to use anywhere else. This one has a little bit of a vintage and boho feel to it. There's a key that I stuck across here, a little butterfly. Once again, a couple of these tags. I didn't separate these ones. They're just layered. So these stickers are the ones that have 2 tags and they're layered to give them dimension. But you can take that pop dot, that foam dot right off the middle, and separate them and put them on here like I did this one. I separated them and I even edged the edges of the tags to put in that one. So I love this paper, this vintagey looking lace paper or doily paper. It's really cool. So I made 4 of those. Now I'm saving that one for last. So you've seen these ones. Here's another one that's just made out of it's just some unique colored paper. And I put just a couple of little strips of paper in here, a little nature sticker on here, and a little flower. So very simple. And this one, again, I used a lot of bits from that nature pack, and I just liked the way they looked. Now this purple, I liked the way the green went with that. So I've saved the last one. All these elements are glued down, so these are embellishments. But I saved the last one to show you what else you can do with these. So on this one, I made this really cute little envelope, and I decorated the envelope. I've actually got this wet glued down so that it won't pop off, because these stickers aren't the best, but the glue is not dry. This is the one I just finished making. So I decorated the envelope with a butterfly. It's just a purple envelope, and there's purple on this butterfly's wings, so it matches perfectly. Then this little triangle bit right here had this little purple gem on the flower, so I put that up there. And then instead, so say I wanted to put this in some happy mail or in a stuffed envelope or something like that, I can just now take this and I'm sticking little bits in here. So that's just what I'm doing with this. So rather than glue all these bits down, you could stick little pieces or stickers, or don't take the backs off the stickers if you're going to do that. But you could stuff this as a teeny tiny little stuffed envelope to tuck in something else. So those are all the envelopes that I made, and I just think they are so cute. And I will just take these now and put them into a big Ziploc bag and set them with my embellishments. I'm just going to put them in a box of all these little baggies that I have that have embellishments in them. Okay, so I've been having fun making these stamps, and they go so fast and they go so easily. So what I did was I went through all my stickers that I thought would look cool on stamps. And what I realized was that I have a ton of stamp stickers. These little teeny weeny stickers are stamps, but backed onto a piece of card. This is like the cardstock. It's not a heavy cardstock, but a little bit of cardstock paper backed onto that. It just gives them a whole new look. So these all looked vintagey, these little tiny stickers. They're all little Alice in Wonderland stickers. But what I did was, if it had purple in it, I backed it onto some purple. There was a little bit of blue in this one, some yellow and green in this one, so I put it on a yellow backing. So I kind of just looked at my stamps, and that's what these little tiny ones were. Now, I made a bunch of these little tiny ones because you don't always want a big one. Sometimes you're doing maybe an ATC card or something like that, and you just want to put a little stamp on it. So I did some little ones, and then I just cut out a piece of kind of vintagey looking paper and put one of those craft stickers on there and stamped it with 17 cents. And let me see what I put on this one. I just took this piece of vintage paper and cut it and put 48 cents on it, and then put one of those gold foiled stamp style stickers, I guess. That's a mouthful. Stamp styled stickers. I put that on there. And let me see, there's some more of these little ones in here. All kinds of these little ones that I think are so cute. There, so I have a good handful of those. And then I started just going through my stickers that were actually stamps. So just to give them some more oomph, I guess. Stamped this with 60 cents. I didn't stamp this with anything because it already says 15 cents on it. But this is, let me see if I can get it up here nice and close for you to see. Are you going to focus? There. A vintage lady. So that one's a vintage lady. There's a few of those. This one is a vintage lady. It says Paris, 2 cents. And once again, I tried to back these because these are almost a clear sticker. But look how cute that is. Absolutely adorable. So here's one that's, yeah, this is lovely. So that's a vintage lady. And these were some Valentine stamps that just said Valentine Post on the bottom of them. So I just backed them on some really cute, playful paper. This is another way to make a stamp. If you've got nothing that resembles a stamp at all, you could use pinking shears if that's all you have. Cut out a little piece of paper and put a botanical sticker on it. Just put a botanical sticker on it. So many stamps have that botanical theme. Here's one where I just kind of looks like a sticker or a stamp, and I just put a bird on the blue embossed paper and stamped 25 cents. This is just a little piece of paper, and it's got, I forget what these stickers are from, but they're absolutely adorable, and I had a sheet of them. Somebody gifted them to me again, and they're tiny and delicate, and I haven't been able to figure out what to use them for. This one is just a piece of paper with a little tiny round stamp about the size of a penny on it, or a sticker about the size of a penny on it. This is, isn't that pretty? This one here is a floral sticker, and it just looks like a little suitcase with some florals in it. And it says, "May your life be as flowers," on there, but I didn't know what to do with it. So that's what I've done. There's all kinds of stamps here. That one's gorgeous. This is from a brown manila envelope that a bill came in. I cut, but it was something that came in a brown envelope. I just cut the paper out and put the sticker on it. Actually, what I did was put the sticker on it and then just trimmed around it with my scissors. So this one says 2 cents, London. And what I really like about this one is this stamp actually has a, you know, when the stamp's been canceled. And so does this one. But I want to get one of those stamps because I think the next step to these would be using a postal stamp on them. I think that would be really cool, and it would bring all of these to the next level. And then this was just a square sticker, and it says Queen Oil Range on it, and it's got a very old vintage wood stove type of kitchen layout with a woman and a child on it, and I just stamped it with 48 cents. But when you back it onto a piece of that craft envelope paper, it makes an awesome stamp. So there's 2 ideas: envelopes, little tiny envelopes, and making your own stamps to build your stash and create all kinds of ephemera. And I can gift these. These stamps are so easy. Like, it took me 15 minutes to make all of these. So yeah, just cut out stamp shaped pieces of paper and put, the clear paper actually works the best, but I wanted some of them that were playful and fun, so I used some of this pastel light colored paper. But there, so there's my pile of ephemera that I can now put into my stash for all my bits and pieces in my ephemera, and I'm really happy. Now, these are not my idea. I do not want to take credit for these. They're not my idea. I have found, and I'm not crediting any one person for these, because I honestly found multiple videos and Pinterest posts and stuff on these little bits of ephemera. So I just thought it was such a great idea that I wanted to share and show you my take on it. And yeah, so comment down below if you'd like to see me share another video and do maybe 2 more different types of ephemera, ways to build your stash. And if I can get enough comments below, I'll do another video like this one. So I think that's it. Bye-bye for now, everybody. Have a wonderful day. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to go over and hit that subscribe button and come back and join me again. So have a great day. Bye-bye.